Naruto viewer comments. Segment 3, let's get started. Well, let's continue, I guess it'd be more likely. Alright, getting us started in segment 3, the Ninja Master 888. Naruto and Obito sure love to go back and forth about the world-ending thing. Anyways, it was nice seeing the army doing something, and they showed off some pretty awesome jutsu. I wonder if the Jubi is going to get even bigger when it matures. That can happen. Yeah, I think everybody's pretty much burnt out. It's too bad Kishimoto doesn't get a little... It's too bad he doesn't do some interacting with the viewers like this, because, yeah, some of this stuff, we're really sick of Obito, and we're, you know, Debbie Downer, Obito, friend zone, the world sucks, Obito. I think we're all really sick of it. But just speaking for myself, I think we're all pretty much sick of Obito. I don't see a lot of Obito fans. I don't see a lot of sympathy. I've noticed the sympathy keeps. I don't know if people are just holding back the sympathy for Obito, and that's a question. Is there just less sympathy for Obito, or people are just not saying it or holding back? I don't know. I'm sick of it personally, but. You know, whatever. Whichever Obito. I feel bad. I feel really bad, I guess, for Obito 1 that we were introduced. It was a kid, and then not so much for the other Obitos. I think they suck. But anyway, whatever. Appreciate the comment. Okay, and let's see. DT Ninja. Let me go ahead. Actually, I'll get to DT Ninja 83. I'm going to read your stuff. I think more in order. Let me get a couple things here real quick, and then I'll get to yours. Vegeta Badass, so the Jubi is going to turn into the perfect Jubi. Why do people are jumping on that? It looks that way. Appreciate the comment. And let's see. Sergio MTZ. Okay, go Sawyer 7 on us. Where the hell is Sasuke and Orochimaru? They should show up, you know. This is true. Appreciate the comment. Flame Kid 100, do the Ten Tails Beast have a gender? Because it wasn't mentioned anywhere. You know, that's one of those questions that's probably not central to the story, but it's still interesting because it made me go, I really don't know. It's actually a good question, because these tailed beasts we've seen from the beginning, and I don't know. Now, like I say, it's probably not critical, but then again, once they get reformed and they're broken down into their new bodies, that could be extremely interesting, because we could find out that, guess what, some of them are male and some of them are female. Kuruma, don't know. we could find out. That would be probably pretty hilarious. Kuruma may be a female, we don't know. So, but anyway, appreciate the comment. It's one of those things, when you first hear it, it sounds, but then you start thinking about it, you're like, that's actually pretty interesting. So anyway, thanks. Really do appreciate that comment. And let's see. DT Ninja 831. This was a great chapter this week in a different way. It was great because we saw the true strength of the Alliance, not just in power, but in intel as well. They coordinated is big. They coordinated combined attacks on the Jubi and already had a plan to fight Obito and Madara. That was just amazing to see Shikaku's plan in action. Even though it was futile, at least we saw his genius at work. We saw several combined elements used by different coordinated attacks by various villages. Excuse me. If I remember right, there were a few shinobi who Naruto fought once before and had 3 elements or more. There was Kakuzu. Oh yeah, Kakuzu. Wow, that was an awesome. Yeah, he had to destroy him that insane jutsu. Hiden's partner from the Akatsuki, and Fuka, a vixen who had all 5 elements. Very dangerous shinobi. I think it just shows the gravity of the situation. You got all ninja from everywhere trying to stop this thing. If the 5 great nations using the Earth's most powerful elements can't stop the Jubi, what can? I mean, we had the Sand Village and the Wind Style, Mist Village, Water Style, and so on. I think that most unique attacks were the combining styles to create a more powerful and more effective attack. Even Madara was surprised at the alliance Shinobi puts to stop the Jubi. Now, the creation of the physical life energy was also nice to see. I believe this is called Yang style. It combines both fire, earth styles, and creates what we know as life energy. Very powerful stuff. Obviously, the Jubi has been sitting back and taking it easy so far. Even Madara and Obito were suggesting to let it loose and go crazy. I think this will happen soon. In fact, I think the next week we'll start to see some deaths finally after all this in a war. As for the story progressing, I may be totally off, but this is what I think will happen. Madara was placed a failsafe within Obito to fulfill his plan. This was all done when he first saved him from death and reconstructed his body. And that would, I guess, go to the whole thing. There's probably a piece of, instead of just the will of Madara and this, there's probably a black piece of Madara in Obito implanted. I like this idea. Anyway, maybe Madara will sacrifice himself to the Jubi to gain control of it, like he was trying to do all along, and Obito will try to release the ultimate Gengetsu, but it will fail because Madara will betray him. Obito will then fight for his life and finally realize that Madara has controlled his life all this time. Madara will then proceed to kill, but then Kakashi will go to him and will hear his last words. But before he will reveal the truth to him about Rin, Obito, the last breath, he will regain his humanity and finally rest in peace. After Obito dies, Madara will have his full power and will then realize the Jutsu, but something happens to prevent it. Not exactly sure, maybe something that Oshimaru does when Sasuke shows up. I believe that the Naruto and Sasuke could very well be the ancestors of the Rikudo Sennin, the sage's sons, who were said to be Uchiha and Senju descendants. So this is why I think these two characters will fulfill the sage's prophecy. They are the key to bringing peace to the ninja world. No, I don't know how it will happen, where this will be another fight, two probably, but something will occur in which both their powers become one and they will change the world. Well, that's the last comment that we're going to put in here. Really do appreciate it. It was very well put together. And all these things can happen. Like I said, it's another great thing about Naruto is we can all, there's simply so much out there, and Kishimoto is so unpredictable that it's just, this is an awesome hobby is to create all these different theories. Okay, a few things. One thing I really do want to thank all my subscribers, viewers. I really do appreciate all the effort. And fun. I mean, to say it's effort, it's a lot of fun that we put into this channel and time. And everyone's time is important, so I really do appreciate it. A few other really quick things. Sword Art Online. Everything here is, you know, take what you want and everything. It's extremely popular. Not every manga or anime is for everybody. I'm doing reviews on it. If you want to take a look, but this way, if you watch the first 3 episodes, I think you'll be hooked. If you like that kind, I mean, I really enjoy it. But anyway, Sword Art Online, it's very popular. Give it a shot. I'm trying to do 1 or 2 reviews of it a day. So if you start watching it, maybe you want to check out my reviews too. Also, on this Fairy Tail, whoa, I know it's not for everybody, but I will say this: if you can get past the first couple of arcs, it's pretty good. It's actually awesome right now. But that's another thing. The Fairy Tail. I'm not pushing anything. I'm not pushing anything on anybody. If all you want from here is Naruto, that is cool. I really do appreciate that. But I'm just throwing it out there, just some information if you want to look at it. And Sword Art Online, man, that is really good. That's some good anime right there. All right. Anyway, I really do appreciate everybody. I really do appreciate the support. This is all about one thing right here in closing. This is about having fun. I look forward to doing viewer comments. I look forward to doing the videos. I feel that I am very slowly over time and improving. But and I appreciate your you know the patience that my viewers and subscribers have. But let's just keep having fun and to enjoy Naruto and anime and manga in general. Thumbs up would be awesome. Really do appreciate the support. Anybody can be a Naruto fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything that you want to. Until next time, take care.